Australia's famous for its dusty outback. But even more of Australia lies underwater than above. The oceans that surround our island continent are vast. And a massive industry's been built on this extraordinary marine resource that feeds Australia and the world.
I'm Andrew Ettinghausen. I've caught fish on hook and line all around Australia, and I love my fishing. But what if what you catch is your livelihood, where the risks and the rewards could make or break you? But coming home empty-handed just isn't an option. What does it take to make it as a commercial fisherman in a country known for its rough seas and tough people? Well, I'm about to find out.
I'll travel to slippery, slimy and smelly ports across the country and work alongside men and women in industries that are definitely not for sissies.
I'm going to get my feet wet and my hands dirty to find out why people risk it all on a daily basis.
It's big risk, it's big bucks, and it's loads of action.
Time for me to be a fish out of water as I take on Australia's saltwater heroes.
This is Australia's Northern Territory. A stunning land of rock escarpments, gorges, floodplains and coast. Inhabited by rugged people and tough animals.
The rich waters of the Gulf of Carpentaria churn with life. Fish, crabs, mammals, prawns and crocs. During the wet, the monsoon season, it's hot and humid up here all the time.
While I'm here, I'm going to see how commercial fishers use hand lines to bring in hard-fighting, heavyweight Spanish mackerel. I scoop enough prawns for more than 1 million barbies, and I go where most Territorians fear to tread, croc country. But first, I'm after Australia's most popular table fish, the saltwater barramundi. And this time, I'm not in a boat. The fish I'm after are here. The Humpty-Doo Saltwater Barramundi Farm. This farm's just outside of Darwin. Around the country, $50 million worth of barramundi are now farmed each year, all destined for the Australian market. Humpty-Doo Saltwater Barramundi Farm is one of the biggest barra farms in Australia. 70 hectares and almost 1 million fish.
Mate, what a setup. Massive.
Yeah, fairly big, 27 ponds. We're harvesting, 24 tonne of barra a week.
Wow, barra everywhere.
Barra everywhere.
Farm manager Peter Fisher, yep, that's right, Fisher, has taken the barra out of the billabong, and he's one of 100 licensed farmers that raises the fish in captivity. Now, I've caught a few fish in my time, and I love fishing for them.
Another monster.
Catching them for fun is one thing. Meeting the global demand for them is another.
This is where it all happens.
The farming operation starts here, in the fingerling tanks.
I'll see if I can get one.
To catch one is this easy.
I bet you can't get one.
I got several.
That's right, you got several of them.
There's only 270,000 fingerlings in these 4 tanks.
Oh my God.
These little guys are part of the ultimate boys club. All barra are born male. At around 3 or 4 years, some will become female. They also grow fast.
How big do they grow? Like, what size are they going to be?
In here, they'll be about 120 mil.
Right, okay.
Or close to 40 grams.
So like this size?
Yeah, that size.
So they'll go from that to that?
In 6 weeks.
In 6 weeks. That's incredible. That's amazing.
At 6 weeks, the fingerlings graduate to the big ponds. And at 2 years, it's this, harvest time. Whew. Holy moly, that's some way to catch a fish. And I'm going to give it a go next.
Righto, mate. Here's your kit.
What's this, the cricket kit?
That's the cricket kit.
I need a bat.
That's for your balls.
Oh, really? Holy moly. Wow. So something to protect the head, of course.
Protect the head.
And then something to protect, well...
Downstairs.
That's downstairs.
This is the first time I've worn a cricket helmet for fishing, not catching.
So you do get whacked around a bit?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Okay.
We've had broken eye sockets and cheekbones. And...
Wow, I can imagine like a 60, 70 centimetre fish just going wallop.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all a hard, pointy bone.
Yeah, so lock it all up and gloves and the hector protector.
That's the one.
Okay. This is the private moment.
As I get into the ponds, I can feel the fish thronging around my legs. Then the crane operator lifts the net and all hell breaks loose.
Oh.
We scoop about 500 kilograms of thrashing, fighting fish into the cast net.
Well, I caught a few barra in my time, but I've never caught this many in one catch. That's an absolute, that's amazing. On the money. Woo!
This lot's worth $5,000.
Oh, the old hector protector comes in handy. I had this one big brew that's blacked me about 3 times.
Next, they're transferred into containers of ice slurry. This quickly euthanizes them and preserves the flesh. Each pond contains about 40,000 fish, all in salt water. The salt water is cleaned and recycled in natural wetlands on site. It's so pure, the fish need no antibiotics or growth regulators. They're also born and bred in captivity, keeping wild barra stocks safe while producing a sustainable, fast-growing fish to meet the world's ever-increasing demand for seafood. The barra farm often gets some uninvited guests sliding in from the Adelaide River, and croc traps are left in the ponds for such occasions.
Wow, look at this crocodile, eh? Incredible.
That's big fella.
Wow. How big is it? A couple of metres?
About 2.8 metres.
Salties are opportunistic feeders. They'll gorge themselves when food's available. In a pond full of barra, this guy's not going anywhere until there's no fish left or he's forced to.
Once they get in, they find out that there's a good feed here, you know, they get around the fence or find a hole in it. They get fat as butter.
What's my role in all of this?
The sharp end.
Well, I'm always at the sharp end, that's right, yep. Okay, sounds good.
Just try and sort of grab the strings of the float or somewhere,
Yep.
just in case he throws his head and gets your fingers.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Go up gently.
Oh, wow, look at that. Certainly not light. Even 2 metres, look at those teeth. Get a nasty bite on that.
Dan's called in a local croc expert, Charlie Manolis.
Hey, Charlie.
What have you got for me, boys?
Just a little fella today.
Couple of metres.
So we get a snout rope on to control the head,
Yep.
the main part, and once we've pulled it up, we can secure the pointy end so it's safe.
Yep.
Tricky part is always getting them to open their mouth, say ah, to do this. There we go.
So she'll come forward.
Yeah, she'll
no
come
problem.
forward. When she comes out, she could try and run.
Yep.
She could try and do anything.
Oh, okay.
That's it, hold it there. Just hold it there again.
I'm hoping we can get this unwanted visitor out without too much of an argument.
Cover that.
By covering the croc's eyes, the animal calms right down. And hopefully, he won't see me coming.
Go.
Oh, Pete.
Well, I
Well, there you go. Who knew a croc could break wind?
Just go around. Yeah.
Some tape locks the croc's mouth shut for good.
And they're not strong enough to actually break this through?
All their power is in bringing the jaws down.
Right.
Opening their mouth, a child could actually keep the jaws closed.
Really?
It's so weak.
Wow. That's awesome, Charlie.
She's actually very well fed.
Gosh, I can't believe how...
Trying to work out how many barramundi.
Yeah, there'd be a few barramundi
By the time you got them,
That is butter.
With the intruder removed from the farm and sent back to the wild, the fish are left to get fatter, which is just the way Pete likes it.
Great, the tail hanging out the back. That'd be great going down the highway. Beautiful, good on you.
Hopefully that solved the problem for a while anyway.
The only crocodile I want to see today.
I'm not done with predators yet. In the open ocean off Darwin, I'm going to meet a fish that also has teeth.
Another one bites the dust.
Nice fish, yeah, very nice.
I'm steaming out of the port of Darwin on a 2-day mackerel fishing trip.
Rule number 1, the fish go inside the pit, you stay outside the pit.
Yep.
Rule number 2, never go and tackle a line without your gloves on.
Okay, good
All
stuff.
right, you just get into it.
Norm Magic Headitch is showing me how mackerel line fishing is done.
Have a go there and go and pull on that line in. And
This is commercial fishing by hand.
then do over the back of your hand, like that. Yep.
Because mackerel are predators that hunt individual fish, we need to tease each one in with a lure. We're after Spanish mackerel. These guys are the comeback story of the top end. Fished at dangerously low levels in the 1980s, strict management has brought them back to healthy, sustainable levels. Today, fishers catch about 220 tonnes a year, mainly for the local market. The line Norm uses is too thick and heavy for a rod and reel. That's why these fish are pulled in by hand.
Pull it down. Yep. Lean down. When you lean down and you stand up, you automatically bring the fish on board.
Yep, beautiful. So from here,
Down there. Up. That's it, fish on board.
Norm is a hard taskmaster, determined to get me game ready by sunrise tomorrow, when the fish will be biting.
There's another fish on another line.
Another fish on?
Get that one on board.
okay.
Yeah. Now all we need is some fish. Lots of them. Yeah. And we'll be laughing.
forward to this.
Yes.
So, Norm, how'd you get into this stuff, mate?
I went fishing once in about 1979. I jumped on a mate of mine's boat and we went mackerel fishing, and I thought, yeah, this is it. You know, like, you have fun while you're at work.
Well, Norm's told me a few of the secrets, but tomorrow, hopefully I'm up to the challenge.
We still have a 14-hour steam ahead of us into the Arafura Sea. But wow, what a trip. Just north of us is Indonesia. Tomorrow, first light, we'll hit the mackerel grounds.
Waggy waggy, rise and shine. Time to pull a mackerel line. Woohoo! Oh, about 5:45, mate. Time to have a cup of coffee, get your act together, and we can get straight into it.
Let's do it, Bill. Time to rig up. Loads of wire. These fish have teeth, absolute razor sharp teeth, and tons of them. If you look at the baits, the bill of the garfish has actually been wired on. It's sort of a similar rig to what you'd use for wreck fishing, but certainly not as heavy. I'm always after the sport fish. He's after the catch.
All right, you do that side, I'll do this side. Now we're on standby, any time from now on. The wind's not too much, nice seas. It'll be a fantastic day.
comes the sun. The fish should start biting any minute. I reckon I better get down the back.
Yeah, ET, pull this one in, we'll check this bait.
Norm drags 6 lines off the back of his moving boat.
Yep, that one looks okay. Throw him back in.
Looking after them is active, intense work. You've got to check and recheck the bait on every line to maximise any chance of a catch.
I'm watching the rubber bands at the moment. As soon as they stretch and the fish gets on, I'll be leaping and bounding over to the corner to rip them in. That's the plan anyway.
Then our first strike. That didn't take long.
Oh, good fish. Oh.
Like this will sell for about $50 on the market, but it's not the biggest one we'll catch today.
A knife and a spoon is all you need for this job.
So no fork?
No, don't need a fork. Not until we eat him later. From landing the fish and in the ice slurry within a couple of minutes.
Beautiful.
You can't get a better product.
Spanish mackerel select individual bait fish by sight.
Yeah.
And then attack at great speed. Today, the mackerel are hungry.
Beautiful. Coming on now, eh? That's good. Bait straight back on. I love this sort of fishing. It's exciting stuff. You actually hand over fish, sort of battling the fish all the way in, and the fish can get off. So, you know, there's a lot of those similarities to recreational fishing, which I really enjoyed.
Come on, man! Now get that line out of the pit.
Another one bites the dust.
Unclip, get it back in the water. Stop fishing when it's on the deck. We're not making money.
Pulling the fish on board by hand takes strength and stamina. Norm aims to land about 100 mackerel a day. That's one every 6 minutes. Taking a break or losing a fish means less profit.
You know, some days you're there and the fishing's red hot, other days, same spot, nothing. It moved on. Norm's paying for fuel and time and you know, as he says, until they hit the deck, there's no return for him.
But today, fisherman's luck is on our side.
Baby!
Wow.
We fished through the day and into sunset. Hard work, yes. Fun, absolutely.
This would have to be the best job in the world. You really had a great time doing it.
And with almost $3,000 worth of mackerel on ice, it's not bad for a long day's work.
Come on, man!
Hallelujah, sucker.
High five, man.
You like him, eh?
That was a good one. That's a good sized fish. We can make money out of them. Oh, I'd say
Yeah, that's a big
very
fish.
close. That's a $100 note, that one.
You can see the mouth there. Have a look in there.
Yep.
Razor sharp teeth.
As soon as he's got this haul to market, Norm will be back out here again. He's a true man of the sea.
Nice fish, yeah, very nice fish.
Next, I join the trawler men and women of the northern prawn fishery. It's $1 million industry if you can beat the competition.
They're all coming in on you.
I'm on board a prawn trawler in the Gulf of Carpentaria off Australia's Northern Territory. It's first light and the crew are gearing up for a hard day's fishing. Prawn trawling is one of the most lucrative and highly competitive fisheries in the northern waters. It's Dylan's 5th season as skipper.
You love it, eh?
Yeah, but it's pretty rewarding, you know. You can catch heaps, you get paid well. So.
But out here in the rough and tumble world of commercial prawning, Dylan is still considered the new kid on the block.
I'm still finding my spots.
Still finding them.
Yeah.
Still trying to work them out.
Yeah. It's good fun. Never stop learning, eh?
Now, this is no recreational fishing trip. These boats stay out for weeks at a time, catching as many prawns as they can in a limited season. The crew's wage is a percentage of the overall catch. A full net could bring them $40,000. No wonder the team works so fast and hard.
The northern prawn fishery is regarded as Australia's last wild frontier fishery. 52 ships are licensed to operate in an area that covers almost 1 million square kilometres, catching around $40 million worth of banana prawns annually. Northern Territory banana prawns are sold to the domestic market and on to Asia. But today, we're not the only boat in these waters. Dylan has spotted a rival trawler. To the crew, competition is like splitting their paycheck with a bunch of strangers.
So is he opposition or is he a...
They're all competition.
They're all competition, yeah. So if there's 6 tonne to get, you want to get those 6 tonne.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Circling overhead, Dylan has some heavenly help. It's a spotter plane. The air crew look for patches of mud and discoloration in the water. They're created by millions of feeding prawns stirring up the sediment. It's a sure sign prawns are about.
Okay, Dills, I'm going to run you straight through the first mud boil.
Probably another couple of degrees to starboard there.
Dylan adjusts course. Now the race is on. The rival boat knows something's up and is shadowing our moves.
Oh, you're right out there. They're all coming in on you. So we've got another trawler right in front of us here on the left. It's a bit of a cat and mouse, not so much
What are
time.
you doing there? You nearly out of it? What are you doing to more?
So the anticipation's here, everybody on deck's just waiting for something to happen.
On Dylan's signal, the crew launch the nets.
All right, go to the nets. They drop these nets in here, and then you'll see these big chutes at the back here. They'll be dropped in as well, so they go next. The last things to actually go in are right out on the end, which are the weights and the blades that go into the water and separate everything.
If Dylan has dropped his nets on the densest part of the boil, we'll bag the most prawns and the most bucks. Even with the competition hot on our heels. But there's no way of knowing what we've caught until we get the nets on board and get a look. A decky throws a grapple to grab the main net line so they can haul them on board.
Expert.
Now it's all about the size of the catch.
Well, you can see all the prawns. Whole pile of them all sitting straight in behind here. Yeah, a nice load of prawns there. Here they all come. And this is what they're after, banana prawns. Beautiful creature. They live out here on the mud. And well, Dylan, our skipper, has caught the boys some prawns. That's a beauty. They're a good size.
The crew work to preserve the quality of the prawns, keeping them cool and out of the sun. Now things get interesting. We've got to rescue any fish caught up in the net and get them back into the water whilst they're still alive. Deckhand Angie Pasek is at the head of the conveyor belt.
Wow, this is frantic. A lot of stuff in here.
It's pretty hard. It's an adventure, so I love it out here. It's definitely hard work though.
Yeah, you've got to be super quick, and this sorting process I think is really important, isn't it? Because you can't have this going into the boxes.
No, you can't.
Fortunately, a lot of the stuff is alive still. We can send it down the chute into the water. As you can see, beautiful, healthy prawns. Look at that. Amazing.
4 years ago, Angie was a preschool teacher. She tried prawning once for the adventure and has been hooked ever since. And while she loves the life, there are still a few things she misses.
See my family and my dog, and long showers, I reckon.
Then just as I get into the rhythm of sorting, we get a nasty surprise.
Gosh. No, he's really aggressive. Super fast. Oh, yeah.
I'm in the Gulf of Carpentaria, off Australia's Northern Territory, sorting prawns as fast as I can when a sea snake, one of the most deadliest creatures in these waters, gives me a nasty surprise.
He's aggressive, though.
There are about 20 species of sea snake in these waters. They're all dangerous and produce some of the most lethal venom in the animal kingdom. Luckily, he didn't get his chomps into any of us today.
Right, see you, buddy.
Right, where were we? That's right, sorting. Once any fish are removed, the conveyor dumps the prawns into an ice bath, and then it's packing time.
How can I give you a hand here? Mongrel job, eh? Mongrel job. And what's the idea? Bring them in? And so you sort of jam them in a bit, do you, or push them down a bit? There you go. My first box, banana prawns. All Aussie, which is great.
Just when I think I'm on top of the action, the skipper dumps the next prawn haul into the catch box. As fast as we can sort them and box them, the skip's bringing them on board.
Everyone's working at frantic pace. It's as fast as you can get them. The sorters are doing their job up there. Prawns are coming in, they've got to be put in the boxes, loaded over here. Wow, it never stops.
The boys pack the box prawns in the freezer below, and then, well, the sign says it all. But when the going gets tough, the skip turns up the music. We keep at it till sunset. Then, with the hold full, we head back to port. But there's no time to put our feet up and have a cold one. What you catch, you've got to unload. Dylan's sending me down to the freezer. The crew call it a cold day in hell.
Okay, gosh, she's a warm one. How cold is it down there?
-40, sir.
-40. They don't tell me enough of these things.
Freezer gloves,
Right, okay.
freezer boots.
Yep. And they say some 4,000 boxes or something like that. They've had a really good catch. It's like 40 degrees out here and -40 degrees down there. Talk about extremes.
Ready to go, E.T.?
Yeah, I'm feeling
Locked up.
bit of trepidation at the moment. Not quite sure what to expect. So hot up here.
Yeah, it is.
And then, yeah, I can see the steam moving down the bottom there. Hey, boys.
It's crazy to think that in the tropics we could be risking frostbite. But at -40 degrees Celsius, we can do serious damage to our bodies. Although with moving 20 tonnes of crustaceans, I'm working up more of a sweat than a chill.
It is freezing down there. Amazing. And you come up here straight away, you can just feel the heat. These guys down there, they're working really hard. I was working hard. But they've still got about 2,000 boxes. 2,000 boxes to actually put on and deliver, so. And then tomorrow, they'll come around, they'll get probably a couple of hours nap and back into it again. They sure work hard on these boats.
It's hard work, but surely not as dangerous as what I'm about to face. Next, I find out how crocodiles provide an interesting saltwater industry for brave Territorians. who are willing to do some risky business to turn a profit.
Dangerous and dirty stuff, let me tell you.
Here in the Northern Territory, if you spend any time near the water, you're eventually going to meet with one of these creatures. The saltwater crocodile. Not exactly the friendliest of smiles.
Oh, there's a crocodile, look at that. Not all the riches in the top end come from the oceans. The saltwater crocodile lays their eggs up here on the floodplain, and those eggs are worth big money.
As far as crocs go, these guys are the most aggressive in the world, and they're known man-eaters. Which makes what I'm about to do either the bravest or the craziest thing I've ever done. A few days ago, Charlie Manolas proved why he's one of the most respected reptile handlers in the Territory when he removed an unwanted croc from the Barramundi farm. Today, he's showing me the business end of this Australian icon. At the end of the wet season, crocodile nests are ready for egg harvesting. It's a practice strictly controlled by the Northern Territory government as a way of regulating wild croc numbers. Each year, around 40,000 crocodile eggs are collected from the wild, and then farmers like Charlie hatch the eggs and raise the young to produce crocodile leather. The leather provides the Territory with a market value of over $30 million. The leather is sent to France, Italy and Singapore. And that's why I'm on a mission of madness above a swamp chock full of breeding salties.
There's your first nest over there, Andrew. Look. Yeah, I can see that. It's a nice fresh nest for sure.
Under special licence, Charlie is taking me to find crocodile nests and collect their eggs.
Yeah, look, there's another nice nest under us. Wow, there's a few nests here, just all together. And they're all different females.
Males become extremely aggressive and territorial during breeding season, while females guard their brood, waiting for their little dinosaurs to hatch.
There's one here, Larry. I'll throw the tape down on it. Okay, here it goes. The nests are impossible to see on the ground, so this pink tape helps us to find them once we get on the ground.
This swamp is one of the most densely populated breeding grounds in the top end. Territorial mums will usually build their nests as far apart as possible, but here, in the thick vegetation, they can nest right next door to each other without ever knowing. In other words, there's a lot of crocs down here. Charlie and Tate, his assistant, are used to the stroll in the swamp, but I'm not sure this is a great idea.
You've thrown me in the thick of it here.
Okay, now that we can hear ourselves.
Yeah.
There's the tape we threw down. That'll tell us where the nest is, and we'll head through this sawgrass. Tape will lead the way using the paddle to sort of push the way through.
Look at the wall. This is a wall.
That's where the paddle's good. Knock down the vegetation, use it to balance yourself.
Oh, things don't want us in here, I can tell you.
This could get a little bit better now, Andrew.
Better?
Crocs build their nest by creating large mounds of sawgrass surrounded by water. Protective mothers stand by guarding their eggs. I'm walking where most Territorians fear to tread.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh. It's actually exhausting getting through here. And we've still got a way to go yet. Lost me shoe. You know, I've seen from the air, there's nests all over the place, so there's more than one croc here. Dangerous and dirty stuff, let me tell you. These guys, they've done it for a long time, but someone new to it, very nerve-wracking stuff.
Then as we approach the nest, we hear a noise in the grass.
So what are we looking at,
Hang on,
Charles?
mate, just back off, mate. Just back off.
Mama Croc
Okay.
is definitely at home.
Andrew, you can see that's the
Just
mound.
as we're about to harvest a bunch of eggs from a saltwater crocodile nest, the mother starts to move towards us. Charlie beats the grass to scare her off.
And so will she attack you? Will she actually come at you?
Some will charge, but generally they'll sort of stop. You know, they're not used to moving long distances. They just want to get you away from their nest.
For somebody who's never done this, it really is terrifying. I can see the deep water either side.
Okay, Andrew, come on up.
Come on up.
What I'm going to do,
A little bit apprehensive.
just bring that esky with you. I'm just going to get you to guard for me.
Get you to guard, right. I'll just tackle the first croc that comes out.
Keep your eyes peeled. Here's shallow, but there's a couple of little channels coming out. Just stand with your stick. You see something or movement, hear something, just yell straight away.
Yep.
And get us alerted. Yeah, just keep an eye on this. Looks like that's where she's been going in and out of her wallow, just in case she comes out of there.
A big salty can hold their breath for up to an hour. The mother could be anywhere around this nest and we'd never know it.
Watch that. Oh, here, look. You can see her tail has been on this.
Okay,
where
yeah, she's gone up through the middle. Yeah, she's a big girl, yeah.
So now it's a nice big tail.
So she's a good...
Now,
good,
finding her eggs.
9 foot long.
And there, oh, look, there they are, look.
Sawgrass is a great nest material. As it decomposes, it releases just the right amount of heat without cooking the eggs.
Croc eggs.
I have to be extremely precise handling each egg. Each one must be marked and packed exactly as it was found in the nest. If the egg is rolled, the yolk inside will squash and kill the embryo.
And so how many eggs?
The average is 50 in this swamp. Yeah, because they're biggish females, whereas the females in the tidal areas tend to be just a wee bit smaller and tend to lay smaller eggs. So these are nice biggies. Okay, how you doing on eggs there, mate? Oh, jeez. Okay. Right, there's something coming through, and that'll be a warning. That's saying, come on, guys, get away from my nest. And so I reckon it's a pretty good cue, actually.
Time to go home.
If she's moving, it might be time for us to get moving.
I think so too.
Excellent.
This is not where you want to see a crocodile. I'm not so worried about the water. The real concentration for me is just behind me here. I don't want any eruption behind me. I don't want anything coming through from any other direction. I'm not getting out in a hurry.
We make it to a clearing, but there's no sign of the helicopter.
Will Tate's up in the tree. He's trying to signal the helicopter pilot. We're at the rendezvous, but as many times as we've called, there's been no response. So this isn't a place you want to be overnight, let me tell you.
Finally. Man, I've never been so happy to see a chopper in all my life. But getting to it is a lot harder than it looks.
We'll go through here to a little processing area.
Back at Charlie's farm, we're on egg cleaning duty.
Bit of water. We have just a light sponge.
Baby crocs breathe through pores in the shell while they're incubating.
Just get all the main gun off it.
Wiping off any mud ensures a good clean oxygen supply.
So I've just done a quick count.
Yeah.
Around 62 eggs.
Oh, okay, well, that's a big clutch.
It is.
That's a big clutch, which means it had to be a big female to carry all those eggs around.
Yeah.
So it's just as well we didn't meet her.
That's right. We could see where she was laying. She was a good 9 foot at least.
It's a great clutch, but the eggs are only valuable if they're fertile. To determine if the embryos are alive, Charlie shines a light into each egg.
It's reflecting the blood vessels that the embryo is making inside inside that egg. This guy doesn't have the colour. He has died probably within the first 4 to 5 days after being laid. He's already dead. to a farmer, like, okay, there's a couple of dead eggs, so we're going to get maybe, we're going to get probably 60-odd hatchlings.
Yep.
It's worth about $3,000 just in
$3,000
raw value, yeah.
Wow. So what we did this morning, $3,000.
Okay, let's go put these away. I'll get you to open the door for me, Andrew.
No worries, mate. What are we
On the incubator. Make sure that light's
The sex of the hatchlings is determined by temperature. Charlie wants faster growing males, so the incubator is set to a snug 32 degrees.
This incubator designed 99+% humidity. Yeah, so this is what we hope to get out of all this egg collection.
Wow.
Is a nice bunch of hatchlings.
All right.
If we open very carefully, they're going to try and go
Wow, aren't they amazing?
everywhere. But what we're going to do is cut them off at the pass.
Whoop.
Grab him down there.
Just grab
That's it. Yeah, just grab him. That's it.
Oh, my God, look at that. Incredible. Super soft.
Super soft skin.
And it's that super soft skin that makes its hide the most sought-after leather in the world. It takes years for a croc to grow large enough for harvesting. The big boys are kept in dams out back to grow out to adult size.
Come on.
Which can be as much as 5 metres.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's big.
We won't be handling this one.
Oh, my God.
While I've been in the top end, I've been battered by Barra, survived the swamp,
Oh, yeah. Things don't want us in here, I can tell you.
and learned what it takes to make it as a commercial fisherman in some tough industries.
This is my passion. I'll do this until I can't.
These guys put in the hard yakka to be the best in the business and always care for the industry they benefit from.
From the rivers and floodplains to the open sea, the commercial fishers of the tropical north deal with heat, 7-metre tides, swamps, and the wet season, all to put seafood on our table. In this land of extremes, I reckon they're the true saltwater heroes.